Alright, we're going to start with the first set of mock 12. Unfortunately, this first set happens to be the most difficult of this entire paper. So people who would have started with this would have wasted a lot of time if you have not cracked it in the first few minutes. The second, third, fourth sets were actually the easier ones. This should have been left to the end. But let's go ahead and see what is actually so disturbing about this set. So there are 4 people who are playing a game which consists of 8 rounds. In each round, 2 pairs are made. So basically 4 people made into pair 1 and pair 2. Okay, and in each pair, so within the pair only the snatching will happen. Within the pair, any player can snatch at most 0, 1 or 2 marbles. 0, 1 or 2 marbles can be snatched at most. From the other player, the loss of one player being the gain of the other. That's obvious. These 2 players neither snatch nor have their marbles snatched by any other player of the other pair. So whatever snatching happens is contained within the pair. Across pairs there is no interaction. And in each round, each pair decides whether they want to participate in the marble snatching or not. Basically 0, that's what it means. See, if I am snatching 0, it means I am not participating. But if I am snatching 1 or 2, it means I am participating. No marble can be exchanged between 2 players. Now, what is the meaning of this exchange? Exchange means it is not that I will, so if A and B are 2 people, I am giving 2 and then I am also snatching 2. So net effect in this round is 0. That is not going to happen. Basically what they are saying here is it is not an exchange. It is only a one-way thing. So either A gives to B or B gives to A. One of these 2, not both. That's what happens. So there is always a loss and a gain, or it is 0 for both. There is only one transaction, but at the end of round 5, 2 players had the same number of marbles and the other 2 had different number of marbles. That's fine. We have to note that down in the 5th round. Sirish had the same number of marbles at the end of round 6 and 7. At the end of every round, at most 1 pair of players can have the same number of marbles. So maximum 1 pair can have the same number of marbles. At the beginning of the game, every player had 20 marbles. So you're starting with 20 into 4, 80 marbles. The following table shows partial information about okay, so this is the partial information we're talking about. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, fine. We have the table over here. So this means round 5, we have total 80. Total should be 80, and out of which already 19 is given. And round 6 and 7, Sirish had the same number of marbles. So let's say this is X and this is X. And also it means that this partial information shows only those incidents when a player has less than 20 marbles, which means anything where there is a blank, it means it is greater than or equal to 20. Everything blank means it is greater than or equal to 20. Also, you need to keep in mind that maximum decrease or increase can be +2 or -2. Okay, now let's start with round 5. Round 5, by default, we can say this is 20. Why is it 20? Because firstly, observe, this is 18 and this is 20 or greater than 20. The highest you can go up to is 20, because if it is 21, then the decrease will become -3. It is not possible. You can only decrease 2. And if this is 18, this has to be 20. So we have a 20, we have a 19. Now, round 5 clearly mentions 1 pair are equal. The other 2 are different. The only way in which it is possible is the other 2 are 20 and 21. The other 2 are 20 and 21. Okay, so this is where the starting point is, and these 2 are X and X. They are 2 same values. Okay, so this is the information that we have. So round 5, we still don't know who is 20 and who is 21. Let's keep it aside. In fact, let's see if we can figure it out. Let's say this is 20 and this is 21. Let's see if it works. Probably, can we figure this out? This is -2 and we are saying this is -2, so this is -1. This is should be +1 or +2, and this should be +1 or +2, rather 2 and 1, because whatever is the loss of -2, somebody should be gaining +2, because remember, if somebody is losing -2, somebody will be gaining +2. If somebody is losing -1, somebody will be gaining +1. Okay, so we have multiple possibilities. I don't think we can figure out whether 20 and 21, who's going to be 20 and 21, but let's go ahead and take a look at the various cases. So I have made 4 tables. I don't know how many cases will I get. I'm going to start with 20 everywhere. Okay, I'm going to start with 20 everywhere. So let me first look at the first round. The first round, this is decreasing by 1. This is decreasing by 2, which means Paras and Sirish should increase by 1 or 2. Now, who is 1, who is 2, I don't know. So what I'll do is I'll take case 1, this is 2. I'll take case 2, this is 1. So this will become 22 and therefore this will become plus 1. So this will become 21. And in this case, this is 21. This is minus 2. This is, this is minus 1. This is minus 2. And this is plus 2. So this will become 22. Okay, let's continue the journey. So this is 19 to 17, so this is minus 2, and 18 to 19, this is plus 1. So if there is a minus 2, there should be a plus 2 also somewhere. Now, can this be a plus 2? Just consider, if this is plus 2, this becomes 23. But 23 cannot go down to 19 because that's a decrease of 4, and 4 decrease cannot happen, which means this 21 for Sirish cannot be plus 2. This has to be minus 1. So this will become 20, therefore this will become plus 2, 24. Let's look at the second case. Now again we have the same, plus 1 and minus 1, minus 2. Clearly 22 cannot become 24, the same logic. If 22 is becoming 24, then 24 cannot become 19 again. So for Sirish, we will say this is minus 1, so this is 21. And for Paras, this is plus 2, so this is 23. Okay, so till here we have come across. Okay, so let's continue this scenario of, let me call this a scenario 1 and scenario 2 as of now. So let me see if I can finish off my scenario 1. Okay, so then I have minus 1 here and I have a plus 2 here. So I need a minus 1, I need a plus 1 and a minus 2. Obviously this is increasing, so this has to be plus 1. Why? Because this is blank. Blank means it is 20 or more. So 19 is becoming 20 or more, means it is increasing. If it is increasing, it can increase only by plus 1 because we have a plus 2 and a minus 1. So this is plus 1, so this becomes 20. Therefore, this becomes minus 2, 22. Okay, now here this is 0 and here this is minus 1. Okay, now who can be 0, who can be plus 1 in the other two? We have two cases. Let's look at both. So I will take both cases here and see. So let us take that this is 0, in which case it will remain 22. And in such a case, this will become plus 1. So this is 21. Okay. Next is, if this is 1, then this becomes 23. And if this is 0, this will remain 20. Now remember, 23 cannot become 18 in 2 steps. Because 23 can become 19, 23 can become 21. And 21 cannot become 18. Therefore, these two cases actually will reduce into a single case. This 22 should become 0 and 22 will remain like this. Therefore, this side is also cleared. Because there is a minus 1, we know who should be getting the plus 1. The plus 1 should come here, 21. So round 4 is also clear. Now we have a plus 1 here. Now we have a plus 1 and 22 here. Now 22 is going to 18 from round 4. It is going round 6 to 18. Only one way. This has to be 20. So this is a minus 2. Only then it can go to 18 minus 2. Otherwise it cannot go. So there is a plus 1 and a minus 1. Now this 19 is increasing. So which means this will have to be plus 2. So this will have to be 21. Because this minus 2 will have to match up with this plus 2. So this plus 1 will have to match up with this minus 1, and this becomes 20. And it is also matching. Round 5, if you remember, we are supposed to have 20, 21 and 20. So 2 20s, 121 and 119. That's what we are supposed to have. Anyway, so then we have minus 2 here, and this is also minus 2. So this will have to be plus 2, and this will also have to be plus 2. And if you remember, round 6 and round 7, for Sirish it is the same. So 21 has to repeat. It is mentioned to us that Sirish got the same in both the round 6 and 7. Therefore, Sirish gets 21. So this is 0 and this is 0. Now this is 22. The Rupak is 22. 22 is becoming 18. The only way that is possible is this is 20 and 18. So this is -2 and this is -2, which means this should be a +2, making it 21. Now here it is -2 and another -2 is here. So this will be a +2, 23, and this will be a +2, 23. So please check one more condition. In any round, only one pair, maximum one pair can be equal. So just check. Round 1, all of them are different. Round 2, all of them are different. Round 3, all of them, only one pair, 19 and 19 are equal. Round 4, all of them are different. Round 5, one pair is equal. Round 6, we have all different. Round 7, one pair equal. Round 8, only one pair is equal. So we are not flaunting any of the rounds, any of the conditions. Scenario 1 is completely solved. Okay. Now moving on to scenario 2. So scenario 2, till round 2 everything is sorted. We will continue our journey from round 3 onwards. So let's see what happens in round 3. Now we have a -2 here and we have a +2 here. Okay. Now there are two possibilities. 19, when it comes to 19 can increase in two ways. 19 can increase, obviously it is increasing. Blank means it is 20 or more. So 19 can increase by 1 or 19 can increase by 2. So I have two possibilities. Let me write both of them down. So 20, 21, 23, and I have 22 and 21. I will take the first case where I am increasing by +1, which means this will have to be -1. So this is 22 and this is 20. I'll take the second case where this increase is +2, in which case this is 21, and in this case this is -2, so this is 21, this is +2, and this is -2. Now there is a problem here. What is the problem in this case? I have two pairs getting same values. According to the condition given, such a scenario cannot exist. So 19 will increase only by 1. It cannot increase by 2. Okay. So we have our round 3 confirmed. Now let's continue. This is 0 and this is -1. Now again we have two scenarios. What are the two scenarios? Who should be remaining the same and who should increase? So I will take the two cases. This time I will write here 21, 23, 22, and I have 20 over here, and I have 22 and 21 over here. Now I'll take the first case where this is remaining as 0. So this is 20, in which case this will increase by +1, which is 23. Now there's a problem here. What is the problem? If this is 23, it cannot go to 18. If it is 23, it cannot go to 18 because 23 can go to 21, 21 cannot go to 18. Therefore, I can straight away there itself say that this imagination is wrong. So this is not 0. So if Rupak is not 0, then Rupak should be +1. So this is 21 confirmed. Therefore, this should be 0 at 22. If round 4 this is 22, this will have to be 20 and therefore 18. So this is -2 and -2. Now this is +1. Now we are in round 5. Round 5, who should be getting? So we already saw round 4 to round 5 there is a -2. So somebody should be a +2 and somebody should be a -1. Who should be +2? Who should be -1? Clearly this should be +2. Why? Because if you give -1 to 19, it becomes 18. 18 means it should have been printed 18, but that is not given to you, which means it is increasing, and increase can happen only by +2 in this particular round. So it +2 -2 is taken off, then -1, so this will become 20. Next, round 5 is cleared now. Moving from round 5 to round 6, 21 -2. This is -2, so therefore both of them will be +2, because in this round we have already two minuses, so other two should be +2. So 22 and 21. Now remember, round 6, 21 is repeating. Round 6 and round 7, Sirish is the same. These two are same. It was given to us in the question, and this is 0. Now the question is, 22 is becoming 18 for Rupak. The only way this can happen is if this is 20. So this is a -2. Therefore, this should be a +2, 21. And now we have 18 to 16 -2, 20 to 18 -2. So this should increase by +2, 23. And this should also increase by +2, 23. This is the entire setup. So we have 2 final cases. We don't need this anymore. We have 2 final cases and we've got our answer. All right. So let's go ahead and quickly solve the questions now. The first question, or where are the questions? The questions are here. What best can be said about the number of marbles that Paras had with him at the end of round 2? Round 2 and Paras, that's what we are looking at. So where is Paras? Paras is here. Round 2. It can be 24 or it can be 23. There are 2 possibilities. Therefore, the answer is either 23 or 24. How many marbles did Qadir have at the end of round 8? If you look at Qadir, where is Qadir? Qadir round 8, 23 in first case, 23 in second case. So whichever case it is exactly 23. How many times did a player snatch 1 marble from any other player? So let's take a look at plus ones. In every round, I'll count plus 1. So 1, this moved out. Okay. So if I start counting plus ones, 1, then I have 2, 3, 4, 5. In the first scenario, totally I have 5 times. I'm sure second also should be the same because it's a type in the answer, so you cannot have 2 different answers, but let's verify. It is also a way to say whether our solution is correct or not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see 5 cases in both. Therefore, the answer here will be 5. The answer will be 5. In how many rounds can it be determined uniquely which player snatched the marble from which other player? So let's take a look at the first scenario. In the first scenario, in the first round, see basically the logic here is the plus and minuses, if they are same, like in round 7 to round 8. So -2 plus 2 -2 plus 2, we can't say which 2 is going where. But if there are different pluses and minuses, then you can definitely say which plus is going where. For example, in round 1, this plus 1 has to come from this -1, which means Sirish is snatching from Qadir. Similarly, this -2 has to come from this +2. So Paras is snatching from Rupak. So basically that's how you pair them. So round 1 you can identify. Round 2 also, if you notice, 2, 2, 1, 1, different. Round 3, round 4, up to round 5 you can identify. From round 5 to round 6 when you're going, you can see -2, -2, +2, +2, you don't know. Okay. In fact, is there anywhere else? No. And in round 6 to 7 also you can identify, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is it? First round, second round, third round, fourth round. 4th to 5th is 5, and you can also go from 6th to 7th. So there is a 0 here. So 0, 0, -2. So this also you can. Round 7 also you can figure out. Round 8 you can't. Round 8 you can't. Okay, so there are totally 6 rounds. Let's look at the second. Scenario. In the second scenario also we have round 1, round 2 we can figure out, round 3 we can figure out, round 4, round 5. Round 5 we can figure out. Round 6 you can't figure out. But when you're going from round 6 to round 7, you can figure it out. But 8 you can't. So here also you have 6. So total number of ways in which this can be done is option C, 6. Okay. How many marbles did Rupak have at the end of round 5? Round 5, Rupak. Where is Rupak? Rupak and round 5, 20 in the first scenario, 20 in the second scenario. Therefore, the answer here should be 20. This is 20. Right? So that's how you solve this particular set.